Sahanavavatu Sahanam Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनश्रीमन्मूर्तिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणि निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं वासुदेवेन्द्रयोगीन्द्रं नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते. We have seen, actually, we have had a gap, long gap. So let us first just look into the topics that we've already covered. We have covered the fourth Purusharth, on the fourth Purusharth, and how they all lead to the Moksha Purusharth, and how all the Purusharth, whatever, and in Artha Purusharth, Kam Purusharth, all of them are insecure, though we feel that they will secure us, but actually they make us more insecure. We had seen that completely and in details. Then we came to the next topic, saying it was the Sadhana Chatushtay. So now, not Sadhan Chatushtay, sorry, Anubandha Chatushtay. Now the Anubandha Chatushtay had four things: the Adhikari, the Prayojan, the Sambandh, and what was it? Adhikari, Sambandh, Prayojan, and Vishad, the subject. Isn't it? These four things we have seen in detail. That every subject should have an adhikari. I mean that a child is not adhikari to cook or to drive, but he can throw tantrums. He has that adhikar. If he wants something, he can just cry out and say. So everybody has some of the other adhikar in world. We saw that. Then after that, we saw what is Tattwabodh. Tattva and Bodh. We saw both. What is Tattva? We saw Tanoti iti Tattva, that essence that goes through all, which travels through all. It is that after removing every conditioning, what is left, that is called the Tattva. That is called Tanoti iti Tattva. Then we came to the Mangalacharanam. Remember? Then in Mangalacharan also, we saw how these four things are reflected in Vasudevendra Yogi, what we chant every day. Tattva Jnana Pradapino, Mumukshunabhitarthaya, Tattva Vidhyate. All the four things were reflected in that. After that, we came to the first chapter, which is called Adhikari Prakaran, wherein we saw Sadhan Chatushtay came. And in this, we saw there were four Sadhana Chatushtay. Sadhana Chatushtay means what? These are the four qualifications of a student who wants to have knowledge in this course, knowledge in Paravidya. He is fed up of temporary joys in this world. So that is why he wants something permanent in this life. And for that, he is now working hard. He he has he has he has tasted all the joys of the world, and after tasting also, see, there are two things. Either he has tasted in this birth, or he has tasted in his past birth, because the mind is a traveler. Our mind is the same last birth and this birth. So this mind has got impressions, and there is no deep impressions that he is carrying this birth also. The same impressions. So he, what impressions he is carrying, that this ephemeral world is not useful for me. I want something permanent. And that is why he has come to this moksha purusha, that he wants. So these fourfold qualifications, the first one was Vivek, second one was Vairagya, third is the Shamadhi Shat Sampatti, and fourth is the Mumukshutvam. So we had, I think, we had already seen Vivek. So what is Vivek? Vivek is to discriminate between the Nitya and the Anitya, completely, continuously discriminating. Because in this world, we can see both. Both. What is our vision? That will define if we are seeing the permanency or the impermanence. Like the body is impermanent, it is temporary, it is growing, it is changing. But the Atma behind this body, that is permanent. That is not changing. So the vision will define everything. What are we looking at? If we are a devotee, we will see our Lord behind that person, behind that body. If I am a jnani, I will see the Brahma, I will see the Atma. So it depends. So that is why this is to do discrimination again and again. So what is Nitya, what is Anitya, continuously seeing what is here, what is permanent, and what will go away. So here this we had seen already, that what is Nitya and what is Anitya. See, the animals also do this Vivek. Discrimination is a factor that has been gifted to human beings the most. Most. Only because his wisdom, because of this discrimination factor, he is superior to other beings. Because he knows what should be done and what should not be done, what is good for him, what is bad for him, what will give him good fruit, what will not give him good fruit. He knows, if I slap a person who is a big Hulk, I slap him, I know what fruit is going to come. And if I slap a baby, I know what fruit is going to come. So this, how do I know? Because I must have experienced it from others, or I have experienced it myself. Both ways. It can be either way. So this way, he carries on impressions, and he's continuously doing this Vivek. He is continuously separating. So anyone who is good in any subject, person who is good in any subject, he is using his discriminating factor. His mind, he's using that. So he has developed that. So Vivek has got vichir dhatu in that. Vichir means prithak karne. It separates. It is separating. Like when the rice is ready, the paddy is ready. We can say rice is ready. It is separated from that husk. So this is called vivich, which dhatu, not English which. This is Sanskrit which dhatu. So which is prithak karne. No, so any doctor is if a doctor is a good doctor, he has to have this Vivek Shakti very developed in him, because but through permutation and combinations only he comes to some conclusion that he is having this disease. What is happening to him right now? So this body is also Anitya. He's continuously looking at the things that are ephemeral, that are going to go away, and the things that are permanent. So he has a liking or a depth. He has developed a liking for the things that are going to be permanent. He doesn't want to hold too many things. See, these are the qualities of a person that are inborn. because he has developed this. I have seen children, small children, they don't want to share things. And I have also seen children who are ready to share even their mummies also, mothers also. How did this factor come in their mind? How does this thought of sharing or not sharing come in their mind? Because they have developed it in their past life. As a baby, some babies are very possessive about their mothers. Very possessive. If the mother even talks on the phone, they will try to move her face away from the other person, or will try to snatch away the phone. That look at me continuously. And some babies, they are carefree. Doesn't matter whether she's talking or not. I have my toys and I am must carefree. So it depends. So this, I'm just giving examples. So some people are like, they are very close to um, their family. Some people, they are close to friends. Some people are very close to their teachers. So it depends because he has developed that mind. So huh, what I want, that is a faculty that has been developed by this seeker, by this person. Do I want something that will go away, or do I want something that will always stay with me beyond this life also? He starts thinking. Now, see, because he's an adhikari, we have come across, I mean, we have overcome all these things. Now, this person is an adhikari. Because he's an adhikari, that means what? He has a greater capacity to do vivek. He has greater capacity of vairagya. He has all the six told wealth that we are going to see, Shamadhi Shat Sampatti, and his mumukshutva is Tivra. Tivra means like if a lizard falls on our head. Sometimes it comes when we will draw the curtain or we pull the curtain down. There is a lizard and it will just fall. So we are so fast in brushing it up. We don't wait that, okay, it is sitting on my head, let it sit, it is so cool, calm. We don't say like that. We just, our hand will just go automatically and it will brush it away. Or in the scriptures in Vivek Chudamani, the example is given of burning charcoal that has come on the head. Somebody was throwing it and I was passing by and it just came on my head. I won't wait for the charcoal to drop on its own. My hand will brush it off. So this is the type of mumukshutva, this is the type of craving, the tivra mumukshutva, that I want to get out of this limitations that I am having right. Even a single vasana, even a single vasana, if it is limiting me, this person gets very agitated and he feels that when will I come out of this vasana? Even maybe it is a vasana of drinking tea, maybe. Some people who are addicted to tea or have tea, they have to have tea in the morning. If they don't get, then they have headaches. So this person feels, oh my God, I'm a slave to this cup of tea, a single cup of tea. If I don't get it, then I'm restless. I want to come out of that also. Leave the bigger vasanas of eating non-veg, of alcohol, of drugs, of smoking, of all these things. Even small bits. If he gets angry, the anger, the version of anger, the vritti of anger, he gets troubled that when will I overcome all this thing? Kam vasana, he gets troubled by his own thoughts. So this person is of a different metal. He has overcome all these things and now he wants to seek this knowledge. He wants to go to some person who will give him this knowledge that I can be very happy with myself. I don't need happiness from any other object from outside. This is called Vivek. that I know that in this world, nothing can give me happiness. He knows, he has his definitions. So because nothing is permanent here, if anything will be going away, if anything goes away, then again I'll be sad. I will attach myself, then again that will go away and I'll be sad. So it is better I attach to something that will be permanent. Did I tell you that story of a king, of a kingdom rather? A kingdom was there where there was a rule that the king will rule that kingdom only for 5 years. And after 5 years, that king has to go to the forest. And in that forest, he used to be eaten up by the wild animals. So only for 5 years he used to rule, and after that, no, he's finished. Like in common sense, he's finished only. So king came, and that king, what he did throughout the 5 years, he was renovating or he was planning something in the forest. He was making fields there. He's planted trees there, and he constructed roads there, and he constructed houses. So people were working there in the forest. And after 5 years, what will happen? After 5 years, everybody was waiting to go to the forest and stay there because it was a totally new place to stay. Beautiful place. So, in this way, we learn here also while living, we have to create our kingdom in the forest. So, we have got all these things, all these instruments to create that thing. So, we need to use these things, and our buddhi is there. This buddhi will continuously guide me what to do, what not to do, what is Nitya, what is Anitya, what is ephemeral. So let us go to the next thing, that is Viragaha today. Virag. Okay, we'll read it and share. Viragaha kaha, Viragaha kaha, iha swarga bhogeshu ichara hityam, iha swarga bhogeshu ichara hityam. So, what is Vairagya? The second one in the fourfold qualifications, the first one was Vivek, and the second one is Viragava, that is Vairagya. What is Vairagya? Vairagya means dispassion. Now, this word, if one hears this word, he gets a little bit scared. But my God, I have to I have to leave things it means. But we have to know the real meaning of what is Viraga. And we will understand that what it is actually. Okay? So Viraga in this world, what does it mean? In this world and in the other world also. Both the worlds, this world and in the other world. Iha Swarga Bhogeshu Icha Rahitya. Iha means in this world, and Swarga Bhogeshu means the world after I have left my body. Both. So when I leave both, and this world also, and the joys of the other world also, that is called Viraga, that is called Vairagya. This is the word meaning of this word. So Rag means what? Rag means absence of dispassion. I don't have dispassion. And Virag means what? I have dispassion. So these two words, Ichha. Now, Rag means Ichha Sahityam. It is not ichha rahitya. Dispassion means ichha rahitya. I have lot of desires to enjoy, to get things, to have luxuries. Now, what is rag dvesh? Now, I'll come to them. We will take it up in question answer session. So now here this is meaning. This rag means attachment to the objects. Okay, that rag dvesh will come to it. But this rag means what? That I am attached to the objects, I'm attached to people, I'm attached to the relations, to money. I have a lot of desires. Actually, I'm attached to my desires. That's it. So desires, what does desires do? If the desire is obstructed, our Gurudev used to say, obstructed desire is anger. So when there is an obstruction in our desire, that some person is coming in between and he is not letting my desire get complete or fulfilled, I will get anger on that person. I'm angry with that person. So all these things, even ahankar is also a kind of desire. Many things. So they are interwoven with each other. The desire is what? Desire, I am very important. I cannot be looked down upon. All these are desires. Whenever, remember this point that whenever we are getting hurt, some of my desire or my ahankar is being pricked. That's it. The dukh is nothing but some of my desire is not being fulfilled, or my ahankar is not getting expanded. It is becoming limited. This is called okay. So we have to remember this. So strong. We have a rag means what? We have a lot of sukh buddhi in the things. Sukh buddhi means what? That the intellect or the thought of an object giving me a lot of joy. The thing has got a lot of joy and it has a capacity to give me joy also. I am incomplete right now without that thing. If I don't get that thing, I will be unfulfilled or I'll be incomplete. Only that thing can make me complete. This is called desire. And until and unless I get that thing, I am continuously working, I am agitated, I'm not quiet, I'm running, I'm after it continuously. Why? The primary cause is that I am incomplete. That is a basic cause. After that, what happens? And this thing has got the capacity to complete me. It is all sequential, step by step. First is I am incomplete. Second is this person or this object can complete me. Why? Because it has got joy. I don't have joy in me. That person or that object. I want to have pizza right now. Are it is 9 o'clock and it is Bihu time also. Who will give you pizza right now? No, 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 no. I want it right now. So I am incomplete without that pizza. After I get that pizza, how much will I enjoy? One piece, two pieces, three pieces. After that, I won't look at it also. But at this moment right now, I was feeling that every joy is in that pizza box only. Though it comes in a square box. But still, it it will give me a lot of joy. So once that Sukhakar Buddhi is too much, I can even cross all the limits. I don't have any limit also. It will attack my Vivek Shakti. That Sukhakar Vritti, what does it do? It will directly attack my Vivek Shakti and I won't be able to discriminate between what is right and wrong. So this is a very dangerous thing because I am putting my Sukhuti in something that does not have it. And how did this Sukhakar Vritti increase? How did it come? What is Sukhakar Vritti? Sukh means Anukula Vedaniyam Sukham. Anukula Vedaniyam Sukham means you did something which was giving a lot of joy to me. And I felt that you are the only joy for me in my life. So Anukula Vedaniyam, because you did what I wanted. That is why once you start not doing it, then again I will feel sad. That is what Dukha Karvritti. So Anukula Vedaniyam Sukham. Whenever I feel that my interests are getting fulfilled by somebody, or he's giving me a lot of joy. See, these are dangerous zones. We have to be, as seekers, we have to be very, very cautious of such zones wherever I am getting, because these are baits of Maya. You understand the bait or the, because I will be caught, because I am incomplete right now. I feel I do not have sukh in me. So I am actually craving for that happiness outside, and this Maya is showing that that person is having a lot of happiness. Go, go, go. That will give, he or she will give you a lot of happiness. But actually, that person does not have happiness. That is inside us only. We saw in our last classes that that joy is actually within us. I am just putting it in that person or in that object, and I'm tasting that joy of myself only. The things or the person does not have. The moment you say that this person or this object is giving me joy, has there. Now you're caught. Now it's very difficult for us to come out. No one can give us joy. Nobody in this world, no object can give us joy if we don't want. If I have already all the joy, see, remember all these Mahatmas, these saints, they are staying in the Himalayas, there without anything, without their any pocket, without any food also. How are they so happy? Imagine, they don't have anything. They don't know whether in the evening or the night what food they will get. But look at the joys, the level of joys we have and the level of joy they are in. Their joy level is too much. Can't compare also. So there isn't, we have to think about that there is some error in our thinking, notional error. That why we don't get happiness here and they are getting happiness even without anything. That means the joy does not depend upon anything. It is actually the joy that is within ourselves only. Sometimes you should experiment with yourself only. That sometimes when the mind is nice, mind is very quiet, mind is happy, when mind is cheerful, at that time everything appears very nice, everything appears beautiful. Wow, what a nice environment, what a nice ambience. Wow, what people. There are, everybody is so nice. And when my mind is upset, even a little thing, and my mind gets upset, and oh, that same ambience, the same ambience will tell me, oh, nothing is good here. For what am I here? I should return back to India. Why am I here? Nobody is mine here. How many years am I going to spend like this? Alone, all alone, cooking for myself, cooking for myself, eating for myself. Only one Sardarji, he used to, he every day used to bring lunch box. So, and he used to have with his friends. And every day he used to open his lunch box and he used to say, फिर से आज sandwich दे दिया. Every day he used to open it, and when everybody, all the friends used to start eating, he used to say, फिर से आज sandwich दे दिया. So now, his friends one day, after many days passed, his friends told him that your wife must have given you. Why don't you tell her to make something else? Said, no, I only make. So he was the one who puts the sandwich every day and he only eats. Similarly, we are also in the same situation every time. We have to be very, very careful that where is the error? The error is inside us. We are trying to search something that is not there. The destination is somewhere else, and we are trying to search something else. Whatever the sansar can give, see, it is not useless. Huh? This sansar, this world is not useless at all. This has to be used to inculcate or to grow our this passion. It should be used as a staircase to increase our bhakti. It should be used as a link between the unmanifest and the manifest. We should know how to use each and everything. See, not a single person around us is useless. Everybody has got some or the other quality that we don't have. See, like a mosquito is troubling me right now. It has got something that I don't have. It can trouble me a lot. It is so small, but it has got such a needle that it can prick me from my sari also. So in this way, we have to try to understand that what does a person have that can be used for us. You may call it selfishness. You may call it. But we have to, while we want to make ourselves grow, for growing, learning, we have to be selfish. That way we are selfish, we are eating, we are drinking. That way we are selfish. I'm getting my clothes also. I'm not giving it to others. For that, everybody is selfish in that. But while in the samsara, while interacting, we have to completely think about what is good for me and what is not good for me. This is called Vairagya. So Vairagya means what? How does Vairagya come? When I am sure of one thing, that nothing can give me happiness in the world. At present, rag means what? Attachment means what? That this person is only the source of joy for me. This is called attachment. And what is dispassion? Dispassion means what? I don't need that suit. I don't need that joy for my existence. I have my own joy, even if that person is there or even if it is not there. I don't. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. So when this thought comes, this person becomes a ruler. This person becomes a king. Now he can rule the world. Now he can go to any extent. Even if people snub him, um, even if people criticize him, they say bad things about him behind his back, he's not worried at all. Why? Because he's not expecting anything from anybody. We have to make our mind like that. If we can make our mind like that, then we can go into the world and play. Then he becomes Vivekananda. Then he becomes Swami Chinmayananda. These people are the are those who are the stalwarts, we can say, even in the world and even in sannyas also. Both the worlds, spiritual as well as material worlds. So this can be done. One Ram, Bharat ji, these were the examples. They stayed in the material world also, and they also uh, had their own spiritual life also. Both of them. Lakshman ji also. So these things, the material things, didn't bother them at all. We don't have to leave everything. Vairagya is what? It is at the mental, at the notional level. What? That I don't need these things for my happiness. I don't, even if it is not there, it won't change my level of happiness. This is called Vairagya. I'm not dependent on that soup because I know that this soup can go away at any time. That is why I'm very, very careful. Very, very careful. And if I'm going to get attached, I'm going to get attached to my Lord only. He's so simple. Becomes happy with such small, small things. Tulsi dala matrena, jalasya chulukena cha. Swam vikrinate matma Bhagwan Bhakta Vatsala. With a small tulsi dal, tulsi leaves, or jalasya chulukena cha, little bit of water if you give. Swam vikrinate. Vikrinate swayam atmanam. He sells himself. He becomes your slave, that I can do anything for you. Bhagwan Bhakta Vatsala. He is actually the devotee of a devotee. He becomes devoted to his devotee. Now it is difficult to understand which is Bhagwan and which is Bhakt. He becomes like that. He walks behind you. So we are not after Bhagwan, uh, who is permanently loving us, who was there before our lives also, will be there in the future also. But we are after this temporary world, which will give me a lot of worries, tensions, sorrows. It will go away also. Even with this body also, we are so much attached. Small, small, then we should leave all these things. So this Vivek is at the notional level. So Vairagya. Vivek will take me to Vairagya. Vivek only takes me to Vairagya. If I don't know what is temporary and what is uh, permanent, how will I come to the conclusion that this will give me or not give me joy completely? So Vivek has to be done. When there is a Vivek, Rag comes. Rag comes into picture. But where there is Vivek, it takes to Virag. Okay. So we think things give us joy. But once upon a time, I was living without that thing only, and I was very happy. Even with a person, this happens. I feel, oh my God, I can't stay without you. You are such a good person. You give me so much of happiness. We will be always together. सात जन्म एक साथ रहेंगे. आगे भी रहेंगे, पीछे भी रहेंगे. कभी हाथ नहीं छोड़ेंगे. And while sleeping only, we leave our hands. हम बने हैं 7 जन्मों के लिए. तेरा मेरा साथ. Even behind the trucks, it is written. तेरा मेरा साथ. कभी नहीं छूटेगा. Always remember, it's not one person, one lady used to do Karwa Chauth Vrat. One lady used to do Karwa Chauth Vrat, and her husband also used to do. So Swamiji, my Acharya once asked him that you also do. Why God, she is Pati Vrata and you are Patni Vrata. So you also do with her. So he came close by and he said, I do counter. I do counter Karwa Chauth. She says, I want to be your wife for 7 births. I said, no, next birth also I don't want you. This is the fact of this world. What can we say? So, 3 strong sources of dispassion. What are the 3 strong sources? Vedantic way, that everything here is nothing, but all Maya only, it will go away. That means creating Atmakar Vritti. Second is having Ishwarakar Vritti, having a lot of bhakti. And third is Guru Bhakti. We have only 3 ways to create a lot of dispassion. Otherwise, this samsara, this world will go into our minds. And it won't let us live properly, happily, cheerfully. Sometimes some people come to me and they talk to me. So I'm not a face reader or something like that. Even you all can understand these things, small, small things. So I look at them and I'm talking to them, but they're off. Earlier when they came, something was right with them. I was talking, they were listening. But suddenly they're off. I'm talking as if to a wall. They're there, they're sitting, they're nodding, but I can see that nothing is going inside. That means what? Some thought has engulfed that person completely. Similarly, this happens to us also. Something will come, and it will just, I don't know what happens, and it will just take me on a ride. It will just take my Vivek away. All the Vivek has gone now, vanished. Psh, it will go away. I have made my mind with so much of pain, so much of effort. I did my jap, I did my tap, I did my puja, I'm doing my fasting, everything I'm doing. But something will happen, something triggers, and all is gone. Bush. So that's why three ways. First is Atmakar Vritti or this Vedantic way. Second is Ishwarakar Vritti or Bhagwan. And third is Guru Bhakti. I have to have an altar in my life where I can share everything. Not all the things I have corrected, not all the things I'm wrong also. But I should be free with such a person who can guide me, who can take my mind and keep it with him, who can whom I am able to give my mind and say that please make this mind right. I need such a person. This is called Guru Bhakti. And we are only a very, very lucky person will have a guru in his life. See, saint is different and guru is different. There may be many, many sadhus, saints, or no, people with knowledge, a lot of knowledge, but that does not mean he is a guru for me. Guru is destined by the Lord only. A guru comes in our life and he changes our life completely. Completely he changes. He, as if he holds my mind. Earlier, my mind was like a people patta, leaf of a people. It is completely now trembling like that. Little bit of wind comes and it is just going away. But Guru is like a paperweight. It just comes and my mind, the flickering mind, it will just stop. It has got a weight on it now. It can't just go away anywhere now. So we need a person like that. Otherwise, my mind is out of control. Every time I'm angry, I just have to go and tell him, okay, that I was angry. I'm very sorry. He will give me something, some prayashchit. Will say, do one more extra mala jab, don't do next time. But I am in somebody's sankalp now, resolution. That is more important. When I express my negatives, those negatives start reducing. When I express my positives, those positives also start reducing. Not to a guru, but to the world. So when I'm expressing my faults in front of somebody, those faults start reducing in myself because of that sankalp of that person, you can say, or anything. But here we need a person who will guide me in this world because, see, whenever we are going towards something unknown, we need a guide. Even the research scholars, they need a guide. Even when we are going on our way, when we are using GPS, we need somebody who can guide us to the ways that we don't know. Similarly, here also we are going to that unmanifest because without form, without name, without any attribute, how to know, how to go to that whatever you call it, Brahma or Atma, whatever you name it. But I want to go to that. So he is the one who will show me the way, the path, how one has to inculcate, what qualities one has to have. So this was our vairagya. So vairagya means what? To do de-superimpose. De-superimposing. I have superimposed a lot of qualities, a lot of sukh on things that is not there. So a de-superimposing is what is vairagya. And that will give me tremendous satisfaction and fulfillment and peace of mind. You have to experience it. So I'll give you this homework today that try to find out two homeworks. Where has Vivek helped you? We have already done Vivek. Where has Vivek helped you and where has Vairagya? Is Vairagya necessary for us to be in this world? And how? Is Vairagya necessary for us? Because in common parlance, if we say, people are scared of Vairagya. Don't you think? If a person sees me, suppose me with you, both of you in college campus, there'll be a little. I don't know whether there people know about my robe or not, but in India, yes, they will be little bit scared. Oh my God, what happened? And I am old enough, but if somebody very young is roaming around in yellow or in orange, people will have questions. What happened? Some sorrow must have stricken to this person that he has left everything. Huh? He must have been dished by somebody. That is why some breakup must have happened. That is why he chose this path. Ha, ha, ha. Poor fellow. But actually, he does not know that he is poor. This person is rich because of his dispassion. Dispassion, vairagya is a bhag. Six bhags are there. Bhagavan Shabd. ऐश्वर्यस्य समग्रस्य वैराग्यस्य ऐश्वर्यस्य समग्रस्य वैराग्यस्य नहीं wait ऐश्वर्यस्य समग्रस्य forgetting there are six bhag. Dharma, moksha and vairagya are one. ऐश्वर्य से समग्रस्य यशसः श्रियः. What is that shlok? Vairagya. I'll tell you in the next class, okay? So there are six bhag in Bhagavan. Bhagavan means what? Who is possessing these six bhag? And in those six, this vairagya is also one bhag. Bhag means that element that Bhagwan has. So Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Yashasah Shriya. Yes, I got it. The Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Yashasah Shriya. So Yash and Shri. Vairagyasya Dharmasya Mokshasya. These three, six. Shadnam Bhaga Itiranam. This is a shlok. Shadnam Bhaga Itiranam. So these are the six bhag. In that, Vairagya is also bhag. So if somebody has got Vairagya, we should not look down upon him. Actually, he is to be worshipped. So it is a big thing. So my homework, what is my homework for you all? That you have to try to see how that Vivek is helpful in your day-to-day interaction. And second, Vairagya is important in living in this world or not. If it is important, how? If it is not important, how? Now, what was your question? Tell me.
Hari Om, can you hear me?
Hariom. Yes.
Yeah. So I had actually two questions. So first question is on Vairagya that so like a normal samsari person in his day-to-day life, like how can we inculcate Vairagya in the sense like that mental notion of dispassion, how does it come? Like that's the first question.
Okay,
And
well, let me take this question up first.
mhm.
So the if a person day to day is like how just take the opposite thing that how has he uh, developed rag or attachment? How has he done by seeing continuously the Sukhakar Vritti? Continuously he feels that this person or this object is giving me a lot of joy that I don't have. So I am this actually this person is making me complete. It's just the opposite you have to do. Continuously cutting the thing that I am getting a lot of joy. No. Why? Because this person will go away. This object will go away. All this is temporary. When it goes away, it will give me a lot of sorrow. And I'll be alone again, back to square one. I have seen, Supratim, I have seen couples who have stayed for 50 years, 60 years together. And when one passes away, the condition of the other one that is left behind is worse because they were so much habituated to each other of being together that that person also does not survive much. He also leaves. So continuously thinking that this person or this object does not have any joy. To cut that sukhakar vritti, that's the only way. This does not have the joys within me. This cannot make me complete. This object cannot make me complete. I am complete within because I sleep every time. This is the best example. I sleep every time and I am complete again. The best thing that you are attached to, that also you leave during the sleep. And you are with yourself at that time. You don't have anything to give you happiness at that time, except your own self. But so happy you are at that time. It's so complete and fulfilled. Don't need anything. So that is why again and again, when practically something is troubling you, or you feel that this thing is getting on your nerves, or you want to run after that thing, try to tell your mind that this thing does not have the capacity to complete your joy with it. Your joy is there already inside. Don't need anything from us. This has to be practiced. It comes through practice. Like my attachment has developed through practice. See, I'll give you one example. One boy was standing in a queue and he was filling the college form. So this queue, there was in that queue, a long queue. In that queue, there was a very beautiful looking, cute little girl also in front of him. Two, three people ahead, she was standing there. And suddenly, when he started to fill the form, he noticed that he has forgotten his pen. Now he is asking for pen from everybody, and if somebody has got a spare pen, but nobody has got a spare pen. Hmm. And now that girl has got a spare pen. And she turned and she gave the pen to this boy. Now this boy filled this thing. And then again returned the pen back to that girl. Now the girl smiled and said, "Thank you." She said, "No, no, I should thank you. Thank you for sparing this pen for me." So this was this transaction finished here. He came back home. He's continuously remembering. When he's remembering, he is getting the impressions of that girl again, how she smiled. If this interaction wasn't there, if that girl would have said, "No, I don't have an extra pen," or if that girl would have snubbed something, "Why you should have brought your pen, huh?" Some girls are like that also. Why can't you carry your own pen? You come in for filling a form and you didn't bring a pen. This is complete nonsense. Common sense you should have. Something she must have. Then his mind won't go there. He will think about it little bit because his ahankar got some some food there. But later on he will drop. But here again and again his mind will go to take the rust, take the joy. How she smiled. I should have asked for her phone number also. Where does she stay? Maybe we will see each other in the same college. I will look forward. Now, when again in the college he sees her, naturally he will smile and she will smile. If she smiles, he will again talk to her. In this way, what happens? I'm just giving you a basic example. In this way, when my mind again and again remembers or choose the things, it is forming the impressions in the mind. And when those impressions are formed in the mind, the thoughts run on ruts. Yeah, you know the car when it is going to the fields or a any vehicle, it is going to the fields. It creates the mark of the tires. Ah, or a bullock cart, a cart is going, or a uh, chariot is going. It will create the marks. Similarly, our mind also has impressions, and those are the impressions, the ruts. On those ruts only the thoughts flow. Now he will again and again think about that girl. But if he thinks about her with dukh buddhi, that no, she did her job and that's it. I don't have anything to do with that girl. He will be safe. Next time also he will help, but will be safe. This has to be inculcated. Practically, whenever I am getting attached, that means I have thought about. Without thinking, without giving my thoughts, I won't get attached to anyone. Similarly, Vairagya is also a thought only of dukh buddhi in something. This person, if he or she says no to me at some moment, I will be hurt. It's better I be a little bit in a distance. I maintain some distance. This is how a person should inculcate this habit of dispassion by staying in the moment. This was your first question. Question two.
My second question was,
Did you
in life,
understand this?
yeah, I understood the point of Vairagya. Like, when we see, when we get passionate about an object or passionate about some person, that time we have to understand it not from Sukhakar Buddhi, but from Dukhakar Buddhi, like that the work is done and now I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to create more impressions in my mind so that I get attached. So, but my question is another. Like in life, we see a couple of people, mostly either anxiously attached or anxiously avoidant. Like some are, if they're like some, we will find that who get attached to things very quickly, and when that's gone, they will be more attached to it.
More
They
attached.
will be longing for it more. And there are some people who feel that okay, I'm getting attached. Okay, we have already so like I have already got attached, so I will just avoid this now. I will get out. But after I get out, that other person will come back to me again, and I want that. So like these two things in like psychology, who I was reading this, that these two characteristics happen a lot with people who are attached, who have attachment. So how can Vairagya help in both of the situations?
See, when I'm getting attached, I have to think about the dukh that person will give me continuously. If I am not working on dukh, naturally I will go to the sukh. And if I go to the sukh, I will get attached. See, there are people who are 99 years old age and they are married. 99 years old, but he's married. That means what? He has so much of sukh buddhi in that, so much of sukh buddhi in companionship, whatever, that he wants some companion now. So he has developed that by thinking again and again. Thinking about what? What joy I get. So this is the poison. This getting of joy, thinking about that joy, this is the poison. This is a sting. Bee, a bumblebee. It's when it stings, it leaves its sting in the skin. That is this poison. So thinking about that joy and how that joy makes me complete, this is a sting of rag. So I have to take that out by thinking about it as poison. And it won't give me happiness. So if a person has, if suppose somebody has dumped a person, or somebody has is what you call host, has become a host. These terms are new for me. So he's host. What is it? Hosting. He's ghosting. So if a person is doing such things, then he should think about that how I am getting attached to this person. Why did I get attached to this person in the first place? I shouldn't have gone so much ahead. Wait for the time, let the time pass. One should be very, very careful while treading on the path of love or giving oneself fully. No, unless the person in front of you has also proven himself, proven his worth, we should not completely dive into a relationship. It is very, very necessary for us to remember this thing. Check, okay, might be that that person is very good, but here when we are talking about this person who is an adhikari of this gyan, he knows that the best person in the world also will leave me. Why? Because he has a body, and the body has a tenure. Like last time I told you, all of it is written here. That he is 1994 or 95 born, and death day is 2025. We won't fall in love with that person because we know that he's with an expiry date. Expiry date is coming soon. We all have expiry dates for that matter, but we're very oblivious about it. That doesn't bother us at all, as if we are here for eternity. But that's not true. So when a person has deceived me or a person has dumped me, I should think about it positively. That positivity comes only when a lot of dukh has come to him. And he takes with positivity, that dukh becomes vairag. If he's negative, again he will wait for some other person to come. And the second time, we never know whether that person again he goes into some relationship, he will be dumped or not. All this is a game of chess. We never know what will happen in a relationship, who will be there with us, who will be not there with us, who is for how long. Everybody has his own fate, own prarabdha, own karma, fruits of actions going on. That is why we have to be very, very careful. So only if one has taken out that sting of tasting that joy again and again and thinking about that joy, that lot of joy is there, then he is very safe. We have to take out that sting. Nothing in this world is having joy except my Lord and my Guru. Nothing. Only my Bhagwan. What is the difference between love bombing and genuine acts of love? Sometimes we confuse one with the other. Love bombing means what, Kashish? I don't know this word. Especially in the start. Love bombing is showing a lot of affection.
Yeah, like love bombing is a Gen Z term. It means that starting, there will be like person will be showing a lot of love, a lot of care, and gradually, when the person's intentions are over, that person will ghost. That person will
Don't you
cut off
think,
another
Kashish
person's
and
life.
Supratim, don't you think this happens with every relationship?
Yeah, maybe I think sometimes we look at it at negative lens
Mm.
because that's what I'm saying that people confuse love bombing with genuine. Like in the start, of
Correct?
course, in the start, I think what's happening is that we are confusing the honeymoon phase with love bombing.
Yes, yes,
Because love bombing is actually a very is a very selfish act where you are only giving gifts, flowers, or nice
mm,
words, or whatever it is for your own selfish intentions. Whereas in a honeymoon phase, you're both giving and taking. You're both
true,
taking, receiving. So, and generally, like that honeymoon phase doesn't last very long. It's just very natural, actually. And
true.
after and after that, only if you're stable, if you got both to know each other very well, then the real romance or love starts.
Yes. You have given the answer yourself. So it is very difficult for any, if it is love, true love, it will remain forever. But if it is attachment, then it is love bombing, as you said. It is a honeymoon period, it will go on.
Uma, that's the question. Last question. True love or
Vairagya and
prem?
Prem
Prem.
aligned together. A true Vairagi only can love.
Hmm.
You're right. With Vairagi only, when a mother is a Vairagi, she can love her child. Otherwise, if she is attached to her house also, if she is attached to her profession also, if she is attached to her husband also, if she is attached to her in-laws also, how can she love her child? So one has to
Hmm.
leave the other distractions to love actually.
Hmm.
And love is what? Love is not taking soap but giving soap. Last time also I had told you an example of a playing, isn't
Ping
it? The
pong ball.
ball is, yes,
Hmm.
ping pong ball. So the ball of soap is between the two lovers. The beloved and
Hmm.
the lover are playing, and that soap, the ball is being given to the other. If he keeps it to himself, that is attachment.
Hmm.
So we have to continuously keep giving in love.
Hmm.
And the moment I stop giving, then that becomes attachment.
Hmm. Makes sense
Thank you.
now, Amma.
Thank you,
Okay.
Amma.
Okay. Shall we stop now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll continue next time. Okay.
Thank you, Amma.
Om
Thank you very
Purnamadav
much.
Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Hari Om. Okay. Hari Om.